talk about mission control, but for your sourcing projects. We're going to dive into a key feature in SAP Ariba that's designed to bring some serious order to the chaos of complex initiatives.
So, let's just kick things off with a simple question. Picture this. A brand new sourcing project just started. You've got a dozen stakeholders, countless moving parts. Can you, right now, confidently answer who owns what, who's allowed to see what, and who gets that critical heads up when something important changes? Yeah, if that last question made you squirm a little, don't worry, you are definitely not alone. When projects get complicated, it's so easy for wires to get crossed, right? Tasks get dropped, people are kind of confused about what they're supposed to be doing, and maybe, just maybe, some folks have access to stuff they really shouldn't. It's what I like to call organized chaos on a good day. But what if you could swap all that chaos for a dedicated command center? Well, that's exactly what the Project Teams feature in Ariba is for. And look, it's not just a simple list of names. Think of it more as a powerful framework built on 3 key pillars: clarity, security, and synchronization. So let's break those down. First up, our first pillar, which is really the foundation of any successful project: clarity. We're going to see how Ariba makes sure everyone knows exactly who is responsible for what. Okay, so at its very core, the Project Teams feature is all about one thing: making absolutely sure that every single task has a clear owner. You can assign tasks to specific people or even whole groups, which finally gets rid of that awful, "Oh, I thought you were doing that" moment. We've all been there. Now, a key piece of this is the project owner group. The best way to think about them is as the project's designated driver. By default, they're the ones responsible for pushing everything forward, completing tasks, getting through the phases. They are literally the engine that keeps the project moving. All right, pillar number 2, security. This is where we build on that foundation of clarity. Because let's be real, once you know who's doing what, the next logical step is controlling what they can actually access and change. And this is where things get really powerful. See, your team members already have their standard permissions in the system, right? But Project Teams lets you add another layer of control that's specific to this one project. You can hand out roles that give people special abilities, but only within this context. It's all about getting the right access to the right people at exactly the right time. So, getting these roles straight is absolutely crucial. You've got your project owner, who has pretty much free rein to edit things. They're like the project's admin. Then there's the active team member. They can add stuff, tasks and documents, but there are limits. And the observer, well, they can look, but they can't touch. It's read-only access, which is perfect for those stakeholders who just need to be kept in the loop. And believe me, it doesn't stop with just those 3. The system gives you a whole toolkit of other specialized roles. I mean, you can get super granular, giving one person access to only classified documents, or letting another person edit just the supplier list. It's that level of fine-tuned control that really puts you in the driver's seat. Okay, so we've got clarity on tasks. Check. We've got security on permissions. Check. That brings us to our third and final pillar: synchronization. I mean, how do we keep this whole well-oiled machine running smoothly and in harmony? The answer: automation. It's that simple. Instead of you having to rely on manual updates and those endless, painful email chains, the system itself does the heavy lifting to keep everyone on the same page. Project Teams uses automated notifications and emails to push the critical info to the right people right when they need it. So what are we talking about here? What kind of info gets pushed out automatically? Well, it could be a big project-wide announcement that goes to everyone. Or it could be something super specific, like an alert that pops up telling you a new task was just assigned to you. It's what keeps the entire team connected and in the loop without anyone having to lift a finger. Okay, let's bring this all together. What we're really talking about is a journey. It's a journey from that messy chaos of a poorly defined project all the way to the clean, focused control of a well-structured command center. And that path to getting organized, it's actually a really clear, logical progression. First, you pull together your team. Next, you organize that team into functional groups. Then, you assign specific roles to lock down permissions. And finally, you delegate clear, actionable tasks. Team, groups, roles, tasks. That's the formula for success right there. This really says it all. You're not just jotting down a list of names on a spreadsheet. No way. You are strategically building a command center, a true mission control for your entire sourcing project. And that really brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with.
Your next big project is right around the corner. So as you're gearing up, don't just think about who is on the team. I want you to think about how that team is structured. Is it just a random list of names, or is it a command center, truly and intentionally built for success?
All right, let's jump right into a problem that